There we go. Welcome in, everyone. This is Jay on easy mode. Today I'm playing a rogue trader. I have already made my character. This is the character sheet right now. Hive World, Navy Officer, Feat of Greatness, and Graham Protection. Yeah, I can't read that well. So today, I got all the mods. Everything is downloaded. I mean, not mods. I got all the DLCs downloaded. No mods. I want to try to do 100% playthrough of this, and I also got 007 First Light that I'm playing as well. These two are going to be my main focus for right now. So let's get into it. I'm very excited about this game. I didn't know that I was going to enjoy it so much like I did whenever I first played it, but I never beat it whenever I first played it.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Lord Captain? A strange title for the lady.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. your fate.
You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
You say I am one of the rogue trader's heir. So, there is another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
I assume you have some goals in mind when you decide to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrat von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let's join them then, you douchebag. I don't like that guy.
Onward to victory.
Oh, I can run. Oh, if you hear the voice in the background, like onward to victory, that is actually Carnage voice. He's a big YouTuber, Twitch streamer. Y'all should go check him out if y'all never heard of him. Which very doubtful you never heard of him. He's one of the best. Yeah, whenever I downloaded the new DLCs, well, they ain't
Perhaps you would
new.
like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
They came in with a new pack, so like that whole face side right there is a part of the new pack.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk! Brute force it is then.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
It should, but
I'm
it's
afraid
not.
I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Yeah, I like the Navy captain. I just hate that outfit.
Let's see this through.
Huh. You can run so fast. Look at me. I'm fast, boy. I'm fast as lightning. Zoing. Go fuck around, find out how fast I can get. They'll call me a white lightning. Alright. Where am I going? Over here.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Koronus Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
I think I might go with must be purged for the good of the Empire.
Another one. I suppose your answer is strictly correct. But not here. Not on the frontier. Not when we are playing for such high stakes.
Lady Theodora, your disappointment puzzles me. I gave you the same answer from the off, albeit in a more complete and compelling form. The God Emperor's tenets.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
One of? Does that mean there's another heirs? There are others? Oh my gosh. What?
Naturally.
Naturally,
Some
some
have
yet
to
have arrived on board.
But you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Oh, my darling, do you really have a good
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you.
His kinship to me is most
Darling.
distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
If you're satisfied with Etro, or however you say his name, then what sense is there is in having me in this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Look, I tell you I can't read that well, so hey, it is what it is, okay? I'm trying to do the best as I can here.
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Koronus Expanse. You were once a Lord Captain yourself, aboard your own ship. You know everything there is to know about the life of this gargantuan beast and its thousands of crew members. You know how fickle machine spirits can be, how weak-willed are the rabble from the lower decks, how a single tactical decision can turn the tide of a battle. Few people can claim to have such priceless experience that is so highly sought after in my calling.
This game loves to talk so damn much, I tell you. Like, this first part right here, I started recording, and I set a recorder, like, 30 minutes for each video that I record. We're already got, like, 8 minutes and something left. These damn people love to fucking talk.
Moreover, your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of the Imperium and bring honor to the von Valancius line.
I am ready to take on this cigar's purpose.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you?
Okay.
The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Bitch, I have doubts that you are even suitable for rogue trader. The way that you act. A turd can do better than you. The way you act.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal.
At this time, I really don't.
Ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
I don't really want to do these questions because they're gonna take longer. I'm ready to get to the fighting. We can figure out all this other bullshit later. Excuse my French.
In that case, I shall head to...
Too much damn talking on here, not enough action.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Yeah, like right now. Action!
Challenging me was a mistake.
Come to chaos!
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh yeah, I got the speed turned up so high from my last playthrough.
Not my area of expertise. Consider that off limits.
Let me turn down. What do we know? Game. There we go. Here's that work.
I won't do that.
Alright, how do I skip again? Enter.
One fewer tongue. I took care of this one.
Weapon at the ready. To the heretics.
Poised for action.
Look out.
Well done.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Awesome.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Woman, you ain't gotta worry about me. I've seen many fights. Many. I'm more suited to do your job than you are to do your job. Deal with it.
From what we have seen, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by warp travel. Such episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldom spill onto other decks.
The casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications. I will need a direct channel to the engine seer Prime before I can get a sense of what we are up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at the ready. I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
How could there be armed people in the ranks of the crew? Who would dare to attack the Lord Captain? Captain. Okay.
Trust me, this is hardly surprising for a crew of thousands. The lower decks are a fertile environment for discontent and heresy, no matter how one tries to incinerate any seed before it can take root. All it takes is a hint of warp influence to cloud the minds of normally obedient cattle.
Sporadic riots on the lower decks never reach these compartments. No, the tumults of the rabble are always contained within their own territory. This is too well organized. It is spreading too rapidly. Possibly. Quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation.
What's your
Wyatt has
orders?
gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
You don't tell me what to do, lady. But,
ahead,
yep, that's
never
the
linger.
timer. I want to say thank y'all for joining me for part 1. I'm probably going to keep on playing for part 2. And I'm going to record it, of course, but hey. So I want to cut part 1 off here. Thank y'all for joining me. This is Jay on easy mode. Hopefully see you on the next one.